What's going on, everybody? I am Seek, and today we are going to be playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Now, I know this game came out a while ago. Not a while ago. It came out like a couple years ago, and I am kind of late to it, but I'm gonna play it. Also, I like how it's like shows what I'm doing on the screen, so it's just infinite. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright, so begin the game. The end is never the end is never the end is never the end is never in the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Well, I would figure, because it's what the game's called.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley
it's pretty boring.
Every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Does he ever go home?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Well, it seems like he's getting space from all the boring people.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, I hate Monday, yep.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Depending, okay, so I'm making this video on January 18th, so the 20th, so like, yeah, 1 or 2 days from now, it'll be Martin Luther King Jr. Day, so, I don't hate all Mondays, you don't gotta hate all Mondays. Be my Valentine. Wait, what does the rest say? Eat fuel? Oh. You know, I thought that I said something else there. It's this way. Okay, wait. Alright, no, I'm getting more I hate Mondays. What the heck? Oh, it's a leaf. Yeah, this is not a very,
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What if I don't want to go on the door on the left? I'm going on the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Sure.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I did stand here drinking it all in.
Yes, really worth it being here in the room.
Yep.
A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Yes.
Really worth it.
Extremely worth it, actually. Alright, so I guess I gotta go.
Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. What?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
What is this exactly? Wait. Can you jump? Wait. Oh, I figured out that you can't jump, but it like makes a keyboard sound when I press X. That's awesome.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yeah.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it.
There's
Let
letters
me prove
here now.
that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Sure.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No. Stanley walked through the blue door.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, we didn't.
I still don't think we're communicating properly.
Yeah.
Stanley walked through the red door. Fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen?
Yes,
well,
yes, I
don't
do.
let me stop you. You see, there's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map.
That's not true. There's orange.
Supposed to be here in the first
Something
place.
is here.
Broken rooms,
actually.
exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it
Yeah.
worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yes.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did.
Oh,
and in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see.
Note to self.
Help me here,
Left
Stanley.
trigger
Help elucidate
touches.
these strange and unknowable
and right
desires
trigger,
of yours. What
left
would
button.
have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go.
Well,
a third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
What if I go through one of these doors now?
Take it for a spin.
Okay, I'm really eager to find out what happens, so...
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful.
The door looks like an outhouse, okay?
But I guess it isn't my place to judge.
Exactly.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
What the... What?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Okay.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing.
Okay.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect.
Not
Let
really.
me boot it up.
Okay. The end is never the
end. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right. And if he reaches the fire, you fail.
Cool.
It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the
baby
demands of
go to
life.
fire.
I think the
Stop baby go to fire.
Really
okay.
Take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes
that a
clear
real picture?
once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play?
Who allowed their baby to be used in a Stanley in the Stanley Parable?
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Spite
because
you.
If it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done.
Cool.
It's over.
Yeah.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Dude, it's gonna be something stupid. What the?
Aha!
What the?
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory?
I
Our
forgot what this game was called,
motivation?
but dude,
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a
what,
creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you
dude?
from up high in your creep
That
tower, perhaps
this,
for some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
dude, I'm like
Yes,
supposed to
that must be
watch
it.
for
What a
forest fires.
fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
I played like a horror game version of this on Roblox. Still can't jump. What the? Oh. Oh, those are propane tanks. I'm gonna blow them up. Give me a match. I need a match. Now. Okay, but, Creep Tower is hilarious. You're a creepy man up in a creep tower. Hiding up in your creep tower.
Oh, no. No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Oh, come on!
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
Dude!
I really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
There's cracks in the wall.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here.
No,
Let's find another
no, let me
game.
make it through the crack.
Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Let me through. But you're gonna pick something like what?
This will be just the thing.
No, you wouldn't do Minecraft. Minecraft wouldn't work because it's. Oh my God! It's Rocket League.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Oh, it's not. Oh, okay, it's closed.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see.
We play with balls.
There are lots of cars here in the back,
Pause.
but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what
It's
fun.
soccer, but
we
with
shall run the bases
cars.
and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must.
It's soccer,
okay,
not.
Stanley, here's the ball. Have
It's
fun.
not football, so we wouldn't do touchdown. Why is the ball so big? You can run?
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so...
Jump.
Hold on. What are you doing?
What the?
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
What the heck? Oh, I'm falling even more. Oh, I'm getting horror game vibes right now. Oh, heck no, bro. I'm gonna get jump scared by something. Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Okay, so let's recap. I just messed with this guy, the narrator, and I somehow managed to go into an office from hell that looks like somebody's basement. Probably because it is a basement. Like an unfinished basement, yeah. Can I go back? I regret my life decisions right now. Am I stuck down here? This area feels new. Wait, there's light. Okay. Hey, it's my office. I think it's supposed to be. Wait, what if I recreate how the game went? Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
What?
He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Does he want me to, like, end the game? Oh. Am I restarting? Okay, I guess I'll play the game how I'm supposed to.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, I'll play this how I think I'm supposed to play this.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So I'm gonna play this right.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips
Feeling
for
a
not
wave
getting
of
fired. Talk
disbelief,
less, do
Stanley decided to
unbelievably.
go
I mean,
up to his
shut up.
boss's
I'm trying to
office,
speak.
hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Respond, let it ball up inside you. Take it out, pass it. Okay, bro. Can I speak, projector? Thank you. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not reading that. Synergize, core value, monetize free to play. What is this? Is this a company? Oh, it's a pie. It's just pie chart. Did they just buy that off somewhere? Like, not even do map. Bi-quarterly post review. We need less reviews. 402 plus 405 want to get rid of the death sport. Oh, wait, yeah. Death sport position or portion in the primary review schedule. But I think that's a stupid idea. More water coolers, heater, or more water cooler heaters. Okay, yeah, this is pretty boring. Wait. Charts need to be more hip to appeal to teenage demographic. Find teenagers to put in teenage demographic. Big net. Hey, I'm right here. I mean, like, I'm right here. Some sort of child. Trap. Whoa. Why do they want a trap for children?
Coming to the staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm going downstairs. Oh, hell no. Oh, what the? What the? Hi. Yeah, I'm not reading that. That's a car.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
What the?
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
I'm just repeating.
No, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
I'm standing here.
I'm dreaming! yelled. "This is all a dream."
Nope.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
You're not. The first time I didn't listen to you. So I'm just gonna stand here. I'm not gonna. I think it wants me to walk. The narrator wants me to walk. I'm walking.
And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
What?
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
Why?
He knew for certain.
Can't I just take the car?
This was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control. That this was a dream.
This isn't...
So he closed his
it's a
eyes
game.
gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
So, my character, so Stanley does have a home. I have a
I'm
house.
through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
I have a wife?
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Why am I still here?
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
What the... Okay.
This is the story of a woman named
What the...
Mariella.
I thought it was
Mariella
Stanley.
woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man.
Am I dead?
He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real.
Wait, so that car... Oh my god, I wasn't even...
to think this, and in a certain way,
I thought it was in like a parking garage.
Better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
The end is never the end is never the end is never the end is never the end is never... So I think, yeah, that just repeats. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Yeah, what could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. So now, I'm gonna try just following the game.
Came to a set of
doing
two
what
open
what the guy
doors.
tells me
He
to do.
entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Where there was nothing outside, because this place is just bare. Okay. So, is my boss's office? That's my boss's office. That's menacing. What is this? Executive bathroom. This is not an office. This looks like Dracula's house.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Thank you, guys.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Wait, oh, that's where the... Okay. Oh. Thought that was that was a turret, dude. That's a jail cell. What the? Okay. Alright.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question was wrong.
What the? Okay, guys, so while I'm, you know...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
So, guys, while I'm currently debating whether to go through this obvious escape thing or go into the mind control facility, make sure you guys, you know, like and subscribe. You know, it'd be big help to me. Yeah, and just will let me know you guys support me and the stuff that I do. All right, now that I've plugged my own YouTube channel, I'm escaping. Or should I? Yeah, I'll go. Whatever.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
He wants me to turn around.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yep. Alright. Oh. Alright, I'm... in hell? Or I'm in a factory.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh. Okay. What the?
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What? Oh. Okay.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What? Wait, so is she
When
like...
every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
So wait, is this my office? Like I continue from here and like weave about? Where are the two doors? I think these, yeah, I think those are the two doors. Huh. So that's solitaire. Okay. So do I have like options to go somewhere? The office? Oh, that's where I went down. Is this all it was? Just like bare tiles? Warzone. Is that Tron? That's not Tron. It looks like something that would appear in Tron. From Quackster, would you like, or will the game feature capybaras? Dear narrator, how do you stay in shape? Sincerely, Michael the Rock Martin. Subject. So these are the narrator's emails. Gay. Are you gay? Art. Regarding your game in the works. Okay, yeah, I'm not staying to read all of his emails. I should, but I... What the heck? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. The apartment timer. In the previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Okay? Option number 1. First choice, obey, disobey. 2 options. First choice, obey, disobey, lounge. These all seem like the exact same thing. Okay. The office. Okay, I'm not even gonna look at all this stuff anymore. I'm gonna speed this thing up. What the heck is that? Monitor room. Oh.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
What?
Can you
What?
see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Huh?
No, perhaps not. Sometimes
So is
these
she
things
like the
cannot be seen.
the narrator's narrator? Like she narrates the narrator.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game.
I don't want to
So
turn off my
much more
PlayStation.
would you be walking someone else's path? Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever
No.
you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let
Bye. I'm not turning off my PlayStation. This video will not end for a bit. I'm gonna edit for a while. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Okay.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm gonna disobey him again, but I'm gonna try to do something
Stanley
different.
came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
No,
and Stanley
really.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow.
So,
yes, this room. What a beautiful room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
So here's where okay, so I can either go here. Okay, I'm gonna go this way again.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible,
He wasn't fired years ago.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is
this time I'll
that the
listen to
story has
him.
been about nothing but
I'll
you
follow
all
him.
this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision
I can just jump off right here, bro.
I'm not asking for me.
Actually, you know what?
I'm asking for... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
The just like crushing of the body sound is just so funny.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay, so...
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
His dialogue was different. Okay, so I'm gonna continue this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
What if I like got onto that box right there? You can't jump, so...
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
Yes,
but
it's very
the fact
difficult.
is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
Fine.
I'm not asking for me. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Talking about my wife? What the?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach...
Hello? Hello? What the?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
Okay, I'm actually like extremely scared of mannequins.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something.
Can you get the
Come
mannequin
inside.
out of my face, please?
Let me show you what's really going on here.
Can I walk now? I can. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Get away from me.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Please get me out of here. No. I will not press the D-pad. Fine.
Look at him there, pushing
Oh,
buttons,
Jesus.
doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button.
Dude,
Now he's
get me
eating
out of
lunch.
here.
Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen
Get me
this
out of here.
life.
I don't want to get close to that thing.
But in his mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic
I'm literally freaking out. Get this thing away from me.
Behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
Dude, get me out of here.
Discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
No, I don't. Jesus Christ.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
To spend time with the boys is crazy. Get the mannequin away from me.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost
the
too
mannequin
wonderful to behold.
away from me. No, I'm not.
As he wandered through this fantasy world,
What the?
he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
Get the mannequin
Down one
away.
path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Get the mannequin. Tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
No. Tell your wife you... Gang, my wife is a mannequin!
But there is no answer.
Thank you.
How could there possibly be?
Thank you for removing that mannequin. Oh, thank you for eliminating that mannequin from the equation.
The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Fine, I won't press it. Here, I won't press it. I'm doing as you ask. Come on. I'll just wait here. You know, I'll even do my daily Wordle, because I'm just gonna wait here, and I have the attention span of a goldfish. Okay. Wordle. Play. I'm gonna guess green. Okay. Man. Fine.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Why did it say please die? Oh, okay. Alright, I think this will be my last attempt, and then I'm gonna...
Sitting there, Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I'm gonna go through here.
Now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Sure, this time I'll go through here.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
What the? Where am I going? Where am I going?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Yep.
So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Cool.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly...
Yeah, what were you thinking?
Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Oh my god. I'm doing Wordle.
Now, let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
It's a UPS truck. Or a FedEx truck or whatever. What the heck?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler.
What is this?
Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
I'm looking away.
We just have to get back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track.
Bro!
Okay.
Wait, where am I? 427. Oh, come on! Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
So this is my actual last try.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, this time I'll go the wrong way. Again.
When Stanley... Wait.
What the...
What? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game.
What the heck?
Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay, so I can't go this way, but this door leads that way. Oh, but there's 2 ways with that door. So that's the one that I'm switching on. That's disobey. This is just random. Okay. These 2 lead the same way. I'm gonna go this way. Oh, they all lead together. I think. Wait. They do. Oh my gosh, they do.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Yeah, this is all just repeating. Okay. I thought we were actually going somewhere.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
It's
memo.
gonna change again, watch. Trust me.
Okay,
dude.
it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we
There
go
were
back
two
the
doors right
other
here.
direction and see if we missed anything?
Sure. What the? Oh, I thought that was like an open door.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something.
Ah.
The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay. What? Why is there so much? I can't tell if this is paint or tar.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember, Stanley?
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
I did?
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Thank you.
Oh, no. No, I don't
Oh,
feel
okay.
right about this
I
at
win.
all. We both know
God
you
dang it,
didn't
dude.
put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Was it not one of those situations? Because I'm pretty sure I
getting
just
weirded
did
out
it.
by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
What? Bro!
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we
the
don't get
adventure
lost,
line?
I've employed the help of the
Excuse me,
Stanley
by the way.
Parable
I burped.
Adventure
Excuse
Line.
me.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
Yeah,
You know
seriously.
what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
What the? What the? What the?
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
What fern?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Will it?
Make sure you study it closely
Okay.
and remember it carefully. You
How would
don't
I
want to miss anything.
I'll just take a picture with my phone. Okay. Fern. Picture. Okay. Just take a photo. That's a waste of space on my phone, but whatever.
Wait,
What the?
we're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh,
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we
What
trusted
the-
you, after everything we've been through...
Fired?
Oh, I can't take this anymore.
Fired.
Restart.
alright guys. Well, I'm gonna cut this video here. I hope you enjoyed the Stanley Parable. I sure as hell did. And I'm definitely going to be making a part 2 to this game. However, I'm going to edit this for like, I'm going to have to edit this and get this posted hopefully by today, probably at the latest tomorrow. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and have a good rest of your day. See ya.